I run a business called Croud. We're a digital marketing business. I assume you all vaguely know what digital marketing is. We're global, and our kind of mantras around just specialist precision. Launched in 2011. We're about 350 people now. We're in 118 markets, 5 hubs, UK, US, Australia, and we're just launching in Dubai as we speak. Our clients and our teams tend to quite like working with us. And I think the most unique part about our business is our Croud network. So we have about 2,500 remote workers working kind of as freelancers in things that are broken down into micro tasks. So they're doing work for us all over the world, all over the globe, in all sorts of different disciplines, and that supplements and complements the work that's done by that 350 strong in-house team. So it enables flex and scale and global reach, which you wouldn't normally get with an agency of our size. Probably most importantly for this audience, we sold a minority stake in our business to LDC in November 19, which was probably pretty good timing given 4 months later, I don't know if we'd have got that deal done. So why did Croud decide to take on PE? We actually had a lot. This is our first event, our first financial raise, and we had a lot of opportunities to talk. We were talking to trade buyers. We were talking to a number of different private equity firms. I think ultimately the reason we did PE, we always wanted to carry on our mission. We don't feel like our journey is anywhere near completion. I've got a kind of longer term sort of plan to about 2030 and who knows, maybe longer. But private equity just felt like such, the natural place for us to be able to grow with a partner rather than, to my mind, selling to trade means the kind of dream is over. We wanted to de-risk because, we hadn't taken any money off the table. We'd invested everything back in the business. So it made sense to de-risk, take some money off the table, but carry on our mission. We like the idea of financial support, finding a partner that could help us grow and invest further into things like buy and build strategies. Professionalise. I mean, I think every founder that I talk to has taken on private equity investment has found the way in which PE's challenge in the right ways to help us professionalise our businesses. Things like board meetings used to be, 5 slides chucked down and not much more. Now we produce a proper pack, and we're learning a lot about, how to grow a business, and we're a very different organisation than we were. And we were lucky that LDC brought along a guy called Jerry Bullman, who is an absolute heavyweight in our industry, to become strategic non-executive chair to really support our growth. So why do we do buy and build? Complementary to organic. We're a services business. I don't believe a services business reliant on people can grow 100% year on year, or it'd be very difficult at our size because you just can't scale that quickly without breaking. So I think it complements. Our organic growth is about 30 or 40%, sometimes 50 in smaller markets. But if we can apply another 30, 40, 50, even 60 or 70, that's a nice sort of double way of growing the business in 2 different ways. We wanted to expand into new geographies. We're already in the US, we're in Europe, we're in Australia, but do we want to expand into other parts of Europe? Do we want to expand? In fact, we've got a deal right now pretty much in exclusivity to expand in the US, so to expand our footprint in the US and de-risk or reduce our reliance on our teams in New York, which is expensive and hard to find talent. And then there's a sort of the other side of it is the vertical and specialism. So we acquired a business. We've acquired 2 businesses on our journey. One was a small data business in New York. The other was a luxury marketing specialist in London, and that's quite great. That's an area that we've always under-indexed in, so it really added to our ability to sell to that audience. And then we're looking at things like social media businesses where we're involved, but not quite as probably not quite as involved as we'd like to be. And then there's the sort of financial aspect, the synergies, but also the arbitrage of, look, we're on a journey, we'll probably do another round of private equity investment. Our value at sort of, I mean, we're getting up towards 10 million of EBITDA now. If we're buying a business at 1 million of EBITDA, there's a very clear a difference in the multiples that we're going to get for the two different businesses. Thank you all.